Also, I managed to get something today. I managed to get like an oven top. I don't know what to call it. Might do cooking stream someday in the future. But yeah, we did manage to finish off the test trial. As long as we draw breath, the wheels of fate does something. Yay. I recognize the girl, spinning big crimes and little crimes together. And when the wheel stops... Well, this is interesting. You die. That's like one of the first time you've seen like 3D in these games, in that style at least. It's as I said in the warning, like in the beginning, basically it's like, many of these graphics is gonna be kept since the original. I was like, that's fair, like, go for it. But what I saw was Trudy? Trudy, right? The little mage girl. Wizard girl. What, wizard mage? Why did I say mage girl? Wizard. Wizard lizard. And I think when I saw the horns, it was Apollo there. 2 months have passed since Mr. Gavin's arrest. My first trial. And I lost both my mentor and my job. Yeah, I'll admit it, I was screwed. But even when I hit bottom, I told myself I'd never come here. Honest. Yeah, so basically, apparently between these 7 years, Wright's and Company law office has become like a mixture of his law office and her little training area. Okay, Justice, time to stop trembling. Ah, it must be... Wait, I'm not gonna do a voice. It might be the girl. I'm pretty certain it's girl. It must be here for the interview. Right this way. Huh? Yes. Hello there. I found the right... you found the right place. Welcome, right place. I love that way. What's with this girl? Well now, shall we begin? Begin what? Right, first things first. Any special talents? Talent? Yes, well, you must have at least one. Well, I guess defending? Defending? An unusual talent. Will do. With a little jazzing up, of course. You think so? Let's give it a go, shall we? Huh? Go ahead and show me. Defend. Just give it all you got. Don't hold back now. What are you talking about? I can't just defend here. A first lesson, a professional can perform anywhere. Thanks. We want people to be laughing with us, not at us. Thanks. But I'm not sure why they should be laughing at all. What? What exactly do you think you came here to do? What? Defend? No? Excuse me, but do you know where you are? The Wright and Co. law office, right? Oh, I was afraid of that. Don't worry, you're not the first. Look, what's going on here? Who are you? I came here to meet with a person in charge. Well, you apparently made no fewer than 2 mistakes. Mistakes? But a call from Mr. Wright this morning. Perhaps you should go and read the sign up front again. What's there to read? Look, it says right there. Oh. Why does it say Wright Talent Agency? Welcome to the Wright Talent Agency, where you always come to the right place. I'm Trucy Wright, CEO. I'm a magician. It all came flooding back. The trial, that girl. Look at those chubby cheeks, though. Trucy Wright. Here, check out the flyer. So, what's your name? Apollo. Apollo Justice. Attorney at law. Oh, look at this. We go into this then. Right, talent agency. So, is this really a talent agency? You bet! Betty started it 7 years ago, when he quit law. But of course, we only have 2 people signed up right now. 2 people. Does that include you? Teresa Wright, magician extraordinaire. I've done a lot of stage shows. Paid too. I'm a professional, you know. I am still waiting for her magic, like, you know when people just pull stuff out of the hat? She doesn't have a hat, she has something else. I'm just waiting for it. Promise you'll come to one of my shows, okay? Oh, let's see. Oh, the other person on the agency represents is Phoenix Wright. Pianist extraordinaire. Your dad, in other words. Didn't say he couldn't play the piano. Our agency doesn't see that as a problem. Why? There are many magicians who can't do magic. Okay, fair enough. Probably just means that you try to practice then. But yeah, I really want to know where she comes from. Because I know that she is not a daughter. Because if she could be a daughter, she would be around basically 7 years then. And, well, I know for a fact that nothing happened in any of that game, so she's someone else's daughter. I just don't fully understand yet. Also, the necklace in the trial game as well. I still don't really understand that part. At least you're optimistic, I'll give you that. So you're Phoenix Wright's daughter. That's right. After Daddy quit law 7 years ago, I promised I would keep him fed. So I'm kind of his sugar daddy, get it? Jesus, okay. No. I'm in charge of this whole office too. Pretty amazing for a young lass of 15, wouldn't you agree? 15? How old is Mr. Wright? Yeah, okay, that, as I said, it was like 7 years. I would have guessed first around 17. Just as like a standard thing, because I know like some people in these games are 18, 19, 20, around that area. So we thought of her being young, I would have said 17, 16. But 15, fair enough. But yo, Badger, welcome to the stream. I hope you have a good Tuesday. We basically just started this and I'm doing voices. I am still kind of curious where she comes from, because I know she's not his real daughter. Daddy? Oh, he's 33 this year. So basically, yeah, that's basically, in a sense, proof of that. He would be 15 if he had a kid. I'm sure there's a good explanation. I hope. Alright. I'm doing alright in the middle of baking cookies. Ooh, yummy. I hope they comes out alright. Yes. I haven't baken in a long while, but I did actually, in case of like cooking streams and stuff, got myself one of those like gas stoves. What are they called? I don't know. Portable gas stoves, like for mostly for like outside usage and stuff like that. Very cheap price, and also I had some coupons for it as well, so I managed to get it even cheaper. I don't know if I'm gonna do it or when I'm gonna do it, but someday perhaps. I have done baking, not baking. Well, actually baking was like cooking stream once, but it was very scuffed with the thought of how I did shit. So now I have a portable gas stove. But yo, Ganny, welcome to the stream. I'm fine. I'm just a bit tired because I was up very early to play some D&D with some friends. But how are you doing? I hope you also have a good Tuesday. I'm gonna actually send a picture, I think both on Discord and on Twitter, just like explain what it is I've gotten. Tried to look for a camera as well, a webcam, but it was kind of expensive and also kind of like high quality. I like, it's good with high quality, but I don't think I need that high quality. So it was a bit difficult to find actually a webcam today. I'm doing good, but I kind of screwed myself up a bit by being awake. That is fair enough. That definitely can happen. But can. If I'm speaking very weirdly, it's because of I'm still probably tired. It's already happened a few times. You know about that? Not the details. Wait, know about what? Sorry, I missed something. It was because of that incident 7 years ago, wasn't it? It must have been something that is basically just after the third game. Oh, also, Gani, I don't know. I don't think you were here last time when I played this game. This is Mr. Wright's daughter, apparently. I remember the news, though. It was a big deal. So I hear. I was too young to understand what was going on. I'll ask Daddy about it next time I get a chance. Daddy, right. That reminds me about Mr. Wright. He gave me a call this morning to come in. Dad is not here right now. He's in the hospital. The hospital? Yeah, he's on a strict bed rest until he gets better. What? Okay, which hospital is Mr. Wright in? I'll pay him a visit. Oh, the Hickfield Clinic. It's quite close. Because I have like a math and English exam tomorrow, and I haven't opened a single book. Ooh. Fair enough. That is definitely fair enough. But I will at least say good luck with that. Yeah, Trucy is like adopted or something, I believe. Yes, I know she's adopted, but for first of all, because Mr. Wright in this game is 33, and she is 15. Which means there is definitely something going on there. And if it would be his real daughter, he would have been 15 when that happened. The only thing I know that in the last trial, basically the test trial, he had a pendant with her, like, with her picture in it. But also that the guy who was killed also had a necklace, but it disappeared. And we believe it might have been the same necklace because it's had the same, like, form. Damn, imagine if you had her when he was like 18. Well, 18, not good, I would say, but there are people who had that. I would be more worried about 15. Like, sure, yes, 18, because it is 33, so it basically becomes 18, but like, it would have been worse if it was 15, not like, Jesus. Wait, I'll go with you. Okay, we have a partner now. Jesus. Someone is bored out of their mind. Oh, it is Phoenix that is bored because, for first of all, piano. Second of all, grape juice. Third of all, a lot of Steel Samurai shit. Oh my god. Like, I basically have a box of Sherlock Hound. Basically, the same creator of, like, My Neighbor Totoro and Spirited Away made a series of, like, 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 humanoid dog world with Sherlock Holmes. That is basically my, like, oh, I am sick, I don't know what to watch, I'm gonna put this on kind of thing. But it's one box. Yes, exactly. Apollo's Maya Fey acquired it, exactly. But this is like, dear God. So, this is Mr. Wright's hospital. Oh, shite, this guy. I just watched Game Grumps play this. I think it was the second game where this guy is actually there. I think his name was like Dr. Hooty or Hitty or Hakuna Matata, something like that. A visitor, eh? Yeah, you're the doctor? No, his name is Hickfield. Oh, he has a fucking twin brother. Oh, shite, he has a twin brother. Oh. Oh, I am pretty... Hold on, there must be someone called Hooty. I'm gonna have to check this, I'm certain. He's a Dorney Doctor who... Yep. No, wait, Hickfield. Wait, it says Dr. Hickfield. No, wait, hold on. There is one other image where it says Hooty / Hickfield. I don't think he is a doctor. I am pretty certain he was hospitalized here as well. Yeah, Dr. Hickfield is the name. Good morning, Doctor. Oh, hi there, Trucy. Cute as ever. Is Daddy's room? Is this Daddy's room? Oh, yeah. Kept his garden for a morning checkup. I'm back soon. How are you, Miss Trucy? Got any places you like? Examine? Doctor. Doctor, the nurse was looking for you. Why? Isn't the dad is only cutest little thing in town? Jesus. Well, I guess I'll be off then. Bro, she's 50. Yes, exactly. Wow, that's an odd bird that guy was. Oh, good god. But he was the same in the other game. The worst part is that I basically just watched the Game Grumps like some day ago when they played. You know, like with Mini Mine, like the psychic girl that wanted to like take revenge on someone, and the same goddamn like touchy doctor is there. It was just like, oh shit, I remember you. That's not even odd at that point. I was plain creepy. Yep. Oh, good morning. Didn't expect you soon, Apollo. Mr. Wright. How are you doing? So, what happened? Who could have imagined it? Me, victim of a hit and run. Hit and run? You were hit by a car? Well, I tried to swear, I gave him that. Picture me tossed 30 feet through the air. Only stopping when my head hit the telephone pole. Jesus. That's a way to stop, yes. You hit a telephone pole with your head. Are you okay? Thankfully, my only injury was a sprained ankle. How the hell did he manage to sprain an ankle when he hit his head on a telephone pole? How does that work? About Trucy. There's something that, well, it doesn't sit right. I just can't believe you have a daughter, Mr. Wright. And she's so big. Not fat, but you know what I mean. Actually, how old is Apollo? He must be around 18 as well. 18, 19, because he basically started working as a attorney. And I'm pretty certain in the second game we meet Athena, who is like 18 as well. Oh, Truce is still a child. Daddy, how many times do I have to remind you? I'm not a child anymore. It'll all be Daddy's little baby girl to me, Trucy. My foot. I am not buying it. Something you should know about Trucy. She's a magician, right? She told me. Not a mere stage magician. She's a genius. Oh, Daddy. This feels weird when I say that, but at the same time not, because for somehow it feels normal in this situation to say that. I don't know why. I guess it's just a setting, or it is the game. I doesn't come to appreciate her talent. You could just tell me things instead of insinuating them. Fair, actually. Who are you, the Sphinx? So, why did you contact me? Could the right talent agency possibly want with me? No need to get pickly now. Hey, I didn't ask to be dragged in like this. Oh, but didn't you come into the office of your own free will anyway? Well, yes, of course. Help, we're in big trouble here at the office. Big. I thought someone was dying. Oh, so you don't think this is big trouble? A talent agency represents only 2 people, and one of them is in the hospital. That's right, Daddy. How are we going to pay this month's rent and the groceries? Yeah, that's the problem with such a tight operation. It's a symbolic relationship. When one of us falls, the other 2 must fall. Trust me, I have seen places where that doesn't match up at all. It's basically, as you fall, we ain't gonna catch you. Hey, this isn't exactly a suitable conversation. be having with a 15-year-old kid. I am pretty... Well, first of all, I'm pretty certain the not suitable conversation was with a doctor. This is more suitable. Well, in any case, if Apollo here can't help you, we'll have to transfer to a new school again. No, I can't. I just made friends. How could you do this to me? To us, Polly? What? No. Now it's my fault? Well, on that note, how about you come work for us? I got the perfect client for you already lined up. A client? I mean, I get to do my job? I get to defend in court. Yeah, because for some reason it stopped being a law. A law thing, like 7 years ago. And now the Writing Company Law Office is a talent agency. Alright, I'll hear what you have to say. You got him, Daddy. Hook, line, and sinker. Now it's time to reel him in. It's official. I'm scared. I actually love this though. I have played the first 3 games and the 2 other second games after this game. But this one I have never played. I really love this. Alright, so who's the client? Ah, yes, here. Take a look at the map and I'll explain. Okay, so Mr. Wright's office. Last night I left the office just before 9 o'clock. Also, the thing is I'm trying to make like some sort of like Phoenix voice, but I can't do that in the sense of how it actually sounds. I was going to the Innocent pasta joint, Alden's Taste. I play piano there, of course. That's when it happened. Because of me flying, nicked the telephone pole. Oh, what quote do we have now? It might not have any legs, but you have an ass. I know exactly which one that one, and I'm glad I fucked up the streaming the first time, because we had a full-ass naked shit on that stream. Well, supposed stream. God, I was happy for that. Zoom away. Creepy, huh? Just a tad. It's almost as creepy as hearing you tell the story like it was no big deal. The car sped off in this direction. So, good luck. Huh? You wanted a client, didn't you? Well, I'm your client. Find the guy who knocked me into the telephone pole. Whoa, hold on here. I'm a defense attorney, not a detective. Oh, don't worry. Once you found the guy, I intend to sue him. Then you can stick it to him in court. Fair enough. I'll give you the work, but you're gonna have to grab the work first. I'm not a prosecutor either. I'm sorry, but this is crazy. I am going home. I don't think it's worked out. What's a joke? Huh? Oh, Daddy. Sorry, Apollo. He just loves jokes, you know. Even the ones that aren't really funny. Your real client should be stopping by the office anytime now. The office? You mean the talent agency? No harm in going. It's not like I have anything else to do. Yes, because basically in the tutorial one, we managed to put our boss into prison. And we are without job now. That's fair enough. Boss and mentor into prison. Oh, there goes my job. Oh, fine. Man, I truly admire how chill Phoenix is, even after getting hit by a car. Got flung into the air and hit his head on a telephone pole to a full stop. Not only that, he somehow sprained his ankle. Well, I'm pretty certain when he was hit by the car, but the way he explained it, it sounded like he somehow sprained his ankle after he hit the telephone pole, which just made me go like, how the hell did you manage that? Oh, one more thing. Do look into my accident too, would you? I marked the scene of the tragedy on this map. Okay, fair enough. It's right in front of this park. Should be easy to find. So it's going to make me investigate this after all. Alright. Okay, well, I guess we're gonna move then. They did say it's gonna come back there. Right talent agency. Not gonna do a voice. How long are you planning on making me wait, huh? Oh, good morning. Hi there, Truzy doll. Sounds like your pops out a bit of a rough spot, huh? As well, that ends well, I guess. This is our client. Ah, so this is that Polo fella, huh? Oh, yes. My name's Apollo. I'm trying to figure out what... Oh, wait, he sells ramen. How I realized that. His hat and his hair. I took a sight of this guy and was like, he is dressed in white. He kind of somehow looks like a chef or something. I don't know about the instrument around his neck. I just looked up at his face and was like, you have a bowl on your head. Well, technically, he is Apollo. Yeah, in a sense. I got him in there. Arms are all ready. All crossed, like ready to fight. Yes, sir. You don't mean that literally, do you? The boss told you what I need, right? Let me down now, Apollo. Well, don't worry, your defense, sir. I'm on it. Defense? Noodle half cooked. It's too late for defense. My castle been stormed, my keep's been kept. My noodle stand been stolen. Noodle? You know Mr. Eldon from the noodle stand, don't you, Apollo? No nicknames, please. And no, of course I don't know him. You know these parts? Not really. And you know the best noodles in town. Eldon's noodles. Whose noodles? My noodles. Help me out there, Trucidol. This is Mr. Guy Eldon, our client. Maybe you can tell us what the problem is, Mr. Eldon. I forgot what that instrument was called in English. That's why I called it an instrument. But I was right what instrument it was. Because that's what I had in my head. Bro, his name is literally just Noodle backwards. Fuck, I didn't realize that. I didn't realize that. I just read, bro, his name is literally just Noodle backwards. I was like, Guy Eldon Noodles. Like, yes. Jesus. Anything for you, Trucidol. So, you run a noodle stand, mister. Noodle, yeah. His name is Noodle backwards. Eldon. Guy Eldon's name. And noodles are my game. But no shit. I am pretty certain he's bald underneath there, and those are actually noodles. You could basically just take a sip of his hair. The secret's in the soup. Been searching for the perfect soup for years and a half. Oh, that's not that long, really. The family's been noodle man for generations. Got a lot of expectations my shoulders. 15 fathers passing the noodle to 15 sons. Damn, it starts to sound like some sort of, like, adventure story. That's pretty old noodle. I'm not gonna eat that noodle. The expiring date was probably, like, 2 fathers ago. Aye, and fool that I was, I pushed it away. Rebelled against my pops and picked another livelihood. But that didn't turn out so well. Oh, there's no denying it. Salty blood runs through these veins, boy. So, it was like destiny that you became what you are. Right, destiny's the word. Oh, fought it. But in the end, I was bound by the twisted noodle of fate. Not a mental image I care to linger on. He really loves his noodles. You check the expiration date and it goes back to the Jurassic era. Yeah, fair enough. I actually got noodles today. I started to try to like do fried noodles, or I don't know what it is in English. Like, I know fried sometimes mean like in a pan, and that's basically what I did. But I tried that, basically just like cook some noodles, just fry them first and have some like stuff in and an egg on top. It was actually pretty good. We didn't have like egg noodles recently, so I tried with like rice noodles. That did not work. It became like a big goo ball. Like the noodles with no broth. Exactly. You cook it, you have like the broth taste thing, but then you put it in a pan and you just fry it with some soy sauce and voila. It's actually pretty good. Not that difficult to make, but as I said, not rice noodles. I tried rice noodles yesterday. It just becomes a big ball of like goop. So last year, started my noodle stand. A 5th generation of Eldon's noodles. Eldon's noodles. Eldon S noodles. Or Seldon. Or Seldon. Seldon. Jesus Christ. I don't know what I tried to read there. So tell us more about Eldon's noodles. You'll know the genius that are my noodles. I make them so salty, why they're saltier than salt. Now I really don't want to find out. What is saltier than salt? Because sure, salt is salt, but like, we use also the term salty as a sort of like taste thing. And sure, salt is the base of where that word comes from. But it should also be something that might be saltier than salt, because the salty taste is just a taste. I don't know where my brain went with that one. That's a regular acid noodle stand. Frequent my pops stand back during his attorney days too. Yep. Yeah, him and his assistant. I'm sorry, I'll be sure to drop by your stand soon. Wish you could, sonny. Eh? Heck, I wish I could. I'd give anything for a bowl about now. What do you mean? Was stolen. My stand, gone. Stolen? It was last night. I was doing my rounds, blowing my whistle. Well, it's not a whistle really, but fair enough. Man, all this talk about noodles make me hungry. Fair enough. It's like an ice cream truck's bell, but louder. It's even get complaints. That's not a good thing. It's like an ice cream truck's bell, but louder. He even gets complaints. Fair enough. People knows about him now. You're just trying to bottom me up. It sounds more like the blues than a whistle. Close up my stand for the night and park by the house. Then this morning, dark and early, was gone. My keep, my castle. Oh, by the clinic as well. I just saw the sign there. Maybe some bum carried it off. Just guessing here. Well, I don't care who did it. Without that stand, I'm finished. All my noodle bowls were in there too. Well, except the one on your head. You probably used that one. That's the saddest thing I've heard all day. I never heard about my father hitting a telephone pole with a head. You know it. You're in the house. That's the deal. Good luck. Good. Well, wait. What exactly is your request? My noodle stand. Find it. And the day you bring my baby back is the day you feast on as many noodles as you want. Cause I make it so hot and salty to balls kill a man. I really need defense. Oh, fair enough. Speaking of defense, that's what I do. I'm a lawyer, not a detective. This is where I live. Drop by if you need any info, okay? Oh shit, that's very close. Get it back today if you can, Polo. I got noodles to make. Things have certainly taken a turn to the bizarre. Traffic accidents and a noodle stand thief. Actually, there was something I wanted to ask you about too, Polo. I have a bad feeling about this. Listen to the latest problem now. Don't be cruel. I lost something last night. That is, something was stolen. And what's this? More thievery and skullduggery? Well, someone stole a pair of my panties. Oh. There we have it. I was talking about that before. She doesn't have a magic hat. That's what she has. Panties. Truce's request. We're gonna have to talk about this. Sorry, it's such a request. We have to talk about this. Yep, so they were stolen your... My panties, yes. Right. Panties. That's a crying shame, that. Is Truce at all? I was all alone in the office last night. I had hung my panties out the window here to dry. Then the thief came and took them, my favorite panties. I ran after him. Give those back, I shouted. Well, that was certainly brave of you. But I lost him. Without those panties, I don't know what I'll do. Darn crying shame. Yep. Well, at least the scene of the crime is convenient. I mark it on your map. Oh, well, I'll be heading home now. Remember, find my stand or there's an empty bowl in your future, Polo. Right. I helped out too, Trucy Doll here. Too, yeah? I love you actually looked worried about that as well. Things have certainly picked up, haven't they? We had no work yesterday, and now we have 3 cases. I guess. The funny part is, it's actually true. He is a defense attorney. He's not supposed to investigate. But for some reason, Phoenix investigated in all the other games he had, where it basically is like, okay, I'm gonna go and check that. I'm gonna go and do this, and it became a normality. I guess that's what they're gonna try and do. I'm gonna go to bed real quick. It sounds less like real quick. I'm gonna go to bed for actually sleeping until tomorrow. But yes, have a good rest, Gani. Well, at the same time, it might be almost tomorrow for you, actually. Well, the first item in our list is Phoenix Wright. Oh, Phoenix Wright, that is hit and run accident. We have to find the one who hit him. Who's going to pay us for this again? And the second item. Mr. Elder's request to find his stolen stand. For which we stand to again a bowl of salted noodles. And the last request is mine. To find my stolen panties. That bowl of noodles is looking better and better. Good night, dude. Hope you'll find her panties. Yeah, I don't know how to answer that because I would say, yeah, definitely. But that would sound so fucking creepy. Oh, good God. Let's go, Polly. To the streets. I kind of want to have that as a quote now. Good night. Hope you find her panties. Yeah, definitely. Aren't you enthusiastic? How could I not be? Let's crack these cases. You and me. I guess I might as well get started. Let's see. Hit and run, stolen stand, and last but not least, stolen panties. Wait. Well, that I don't really need to check this thing. Okay. So what I know, I can only move. I cannot move this. I can't really show you. But the hit and run went from left to right, and apparently, a Phoenix did see the car go up this street. So around the crossroad there, like the cross on the road, it either went forward, left, or right. But with the thought of how everything is formed here, that it was something here, and something to the right, I'm getting the feeling the same guy did all of these. Either that, or they are connected to everything. Okay, accident scene, scene of the stand theft. Or the clinic. Wait. Apparently this place is supposed to be like the place she lost her goddamn panties. You know what? There is nothing here, and so I'm just gonna go to. Let's start with the scene of the crime, the hit and run. Tacky. What I feel is interesting is to the right we have yellow, red, and green and black. I can see paint of yellow, red, and black, but no green. I feel the wall is perfect. I like how that looks, but it's a bit of a shame of the door. Oh, not only that, I just realized the bar, like the pole on the left, is smacked the shit out of. So this is where Mr. Wright got hit by that car. According to the map, this is the place. What a huge mansion. Apollo, there's a nice looking lady over there. Let's question her. Okay. I'm a little curious about... the park over there too. I am not as curious about the park and more curious about what the hell is the lady trying to do over there. Wait, for first of all, she has groceries there, and that seems to be an ambulance. Is she trying to run away from the ambulance? Oh, hello. Excuse me, can I have a few words with you? Oh, you want something? Whoa, that husky voice. Why am I suddenly sweating? I don't really know how to make a voice like that, so I'm just gonna keep the voice I did now, but apparently it's freaking Apollo out. That's quite a house you got there. You must have a lot of money. Oh, money sounds like something my son would call his friends. This is a Kitaki family mansion, little girl. Huh? You, kid with the hair. You want something? Me? No, not a thing. Bye. Apollo, we cannot just leave without questioning her. What if she knows something? But the Kitaki family. They're the biggest organized crime syndicate in town. Oh, Jesus. Oh, Jesus! that was twice in a row. If you're going to ask something, ask it. If you're man enough. Well, right. Yay. Way to whip it into shape, ma'am. Does she know no fear? I'm Plum. Plum Kitaki, wife of the fourth head of the Kitaki family business. Like, I don't really know, like, these kind of things, and I'm glad for it. Whenever you watch, like, movies and shit, most of, like, the wife is, like, out of the whole organized crime thing. But she seems to be like, oh yeah, you're like this. Look what I got. Like, friends call me Little Plum. I'm Little Apollo, Justice, authority at law. If looks could kill this woman, would be a mass murderer by now. Hold on. Nope, not that. Can I... How do I move over? Oh. Whoa, hello. Who's that? She's looking at the park. She's pretty. I bet she has a story. You know? Wouldn't surprise me. There is something about her, too, that seems a bit in a rush. Oh. Something happened there, though. Alright. Get to Kitaki's. Little Plum. That's really a cute name for someone so... Yeah, yes! Whoa. What is it, Apollo? How about you go through me when talking to her, okay, Trucy? That seems like a bit of needless procedure. I'm a lawyer. I live for needless procedures. Oh, little girl, you should know. We're gangsters. Gangs? Oh! That means you're bad. You're the bad guys. Trucy, through me, please. I'm begging you here. Oh, the bad guys. I like the sound of that. I'm going to need some warm tea after this. Oh, it takes a lot of hard work to protect a family fortune. Things aren't as easy as they used to be for us bad guys. So you're saying that business is a slump? Let's not ask about businesses if we can help it, please. I don't know why, but for some reason the conversations in this game is like weirder than in the other games, and I love it. Especially now. So there was supposedly a car accident here last night. Last night? Of course, you shouldn't know about it. Sorry to bother you. Wait. Yes? You talk about that man, aren't you? But the one who flew 30 feet, they just walked away. That's my daddy. Oh, I should have known. One of our capons thought he'd make a great point man. Capo? Point man? Could you avoid using too much industry lingo? In any case, it'd been nothing but trouble. I've been cleaning up this mess since morning. Ah, cleaning up this paint. Was this paint spilled at the time of the accident? Or incident? It was around 9 last night. I heard a crashing noise. I found your father drowning in a sea of paint. Oh, so you came to his rescue? You're my husband, the boss, to thank for that. The car here that hit your father knocked over this paint. Then turned the corner and sped away. We're in the middle of repairing our wall, you see. I'm sure the dragon is glaring at me. I like the dragon. The dragon is neat. But why are you out here cleaning it up? What do you mean? I mean, aren't you a gangster? Don't you have any goons to do your dirty work for you? Please go through me when you want to. Oh, don't be such a stiff lie, boy. I suppose we gangsters do have a certain image. Yes. But we community-oriented gangsters, you see. I'm getting the feeling they're like the gangsters from, like... I have played the games, and I love them, but like Somnium Files. What is it called? Wait, it's just called the Somnium Files. Because basically the gangsters there was actually very organized after the boss went away. And the boss likes to give back to people, see? How noble of him. I availed myself to the public facilities to get rid of all the garbage. I was just a pain on the street to deal with. Public facilities? I wonder if she means that trash can. Well, I'm apparently done here. God, there we go. Is there anyone to talk to here? No, apparently not. First of all, I am intrigued. What is going on over here? Looks like there's some trouble by the park gate. I can smell an incident. Ma'am, there is no entry to the park. Now don't you tell me where I can go, young fella. I always walk through this park on my way home. Please get down from there or hurt yourself, ma'am. That's quite a determined old lady. Personally, I'm a little more interested in this park. You know what I think? I bet they're filming a movie. Let's go take a look. Able to see someone famous. Hey, miss, stay out of the park. Oh, he got mad at me. No shit. Did something happen here, officer? No, move along. Nothing to see. Why don't you kids go and play someplace else? We're not kids. We're not playing. I'm an attorney. Oh, Detective Sky. We're fine, ma'am. Nothing to report. Wait, someone new? Oh, shit, Sky. Hello. I remember you. Damn, that was a time ago. So for those who doesn't know, she is in one of the extra episodes in the first trilogy, where you basically have to figure out who murdered her sister. No, not who murdered her sister, but her sister was blamed for murder. No, wait, was her sister murdered? Ah, shit, I don't remember who was murdered. But basically, she wanted to be a forensic detective. Why is she wearing a lab coat? You hardly want to comment how people are dressed. And these kids are... curious seekers, ma'am. They claim to be lawyers. Oh, why don't you kids run along and play somewhere else? Look, we're not... Or I might spill something on that pretty face of yours. What a dose of experimental hydroxycal... something or other. Come again? What's hydro... stuff? Whatever it is, it doesn't sound good. Let's go, Trucy. Try to keep out of the riffraff if you would. Yes, ma'am. Oh, shit. I'm pretty certain you see her in like the third of these games in the extra episode. Or something like that. I'm a bit uncertain, but I'm kind of actually happy to see her again. How many are going to get more information? How are we going to get more information like this? Why don't we ask that nice woman across the street? We did that already. Actually, where is the woman? This paint splattered all over this gate. What a mess. Was this paint knocked over by the car that hit my daddy? Oh, that's right. Huh. And I'm left to clean up the mess. If you find whoever did this, bring him this scoundrel by, would you? Of course. Then you can make them clean up their own mess. Oh, you are so cute. Naive but cute. When I find whoever did this, you can bet I'll be doing some cleaning. There's nothing I dislike such as a mess. Oh, I wish I could say cool things like that. Oh, I bet you would. I'd laugh if my teeth weren't shattering so hard. Yeah, she is scary. Wow, what a big house. And the gate is so big. The Kentucky family is pretty big around these parts. I like the fox. It's so cute. Ah, that's our family crest. From the old country. Your family crest? We're clever as the fox. And the teeth are sharp. So it's like a motto. You need a crest too, Apollo. Oh, how about the scales of justice? Or a lunar lander? What is a lander? I'll pass. Thanks. Okay. Brightly painted dragon. Why do I get the feeling he's glaring at me? Those paints must have been to repair this wall. Oh, that's right. I called in an artist to do the job right. He's the third so far. Third? Why third? The first spilled paint all over the entrance here. The second on my kimono. So I... Nope. Don't tell me. It's better that I don't know. Hey! Well, I'm done here. We got a trash can. Can we get that? It's a big trash can on the way into the park. Guess we could check it out. A detective's life sure is a hard one. I'm an attorney, actually. Huh? 2 pieces of garbage with paint on them. These are slippers. They look like those slippers you get at the hospital. Look at this, Apollo. Doesn't this go on that car? It's a side view mirror. It looked like it was torn off when it smacked into something. Or someone. Wait, you don't think... I do. This could be from the car that hit Mr. Wright. Wow! And it took off its mirror. I never knew Daddy was so strong. I don't know if he was strong or his bones were strong. I only have room in my pocket for one of these though. Which one do you want to take? Oh, for crying out loud. Okay, let's take the mirror. Hospital slippers. Why can I only take one of these things? Let me carry the things then. I gotta say, I really like to know what happened here. I said no one gets in. Unless you want a face full of hydro... something, what is it? No dice. Okay, fair enough. Okay, well, I guess I'm done here. Actually, I want to examine... No, not examine. I want to examine this thing. Ah, hang on. There we have some paint at least. No clues. There is basically paint on the damn thing. It's got clean off. I wonder what's in there. Don't. There are bare wires hanging out. Wait, it's a mirror. It doesn't have electricity. The car is the thing that has electricity. This thing doesn't. Let's see. Well, are you okay? Just a little joke. Why is he scared? Even I know there is no electricity in that goddamn thing. It doesn't have an eternal battery. You mean it don't shock you? Zap. Okay, fair enough. So nothing interesting here. Should I? You know what? Let's do this just in case. Let's take the slippers and examine them before I go on out and check some stuff. There's some paint on the slippers in the trash can. Yes, swap. Sure, let's swap the evidence. Trucy, if you would. Righto. Okay, so let's go to the court records. Let's check the slippers. Yeah, so it says the Meraktis Clinic. Interesting. The bottom is covered with paint. What's this weird shape here? It looks like a leaf was stuck to the bottom when the wearer stepped in some yellow paint. So the outline was left when the leaf was removed. Ugh, I got paint on my hand. Apollo, I saw you try to wipe your hand on your cape, on my cape. Okay, that's it. Oh, hello, what is this? Yo! The hell? This part here is black. I wonder what that is. Probably foot fungus. Really bad foot fungus. Doesn't look like paint. Okay, so what do we have here? We have the information that whoever stepped in paint stepped on a leaf first and then paint. And then threw away the shoes, probably because he wanted to hide himself, or because it was paint underneath. But because it was paint underneath, that means that this paint would already be here. Which means it was after the accident. But someone from a hospital was basically here doing something. Okay, so let's move. No. What is this for place? Doggo. Save the light. So, what's this place? This will be Mr. Eldon's house, silly. Oh, so this is where his stand was stolen from. I can see a piece of evidence lying on the ground already. Hey! Meraktis Clinic. Oh. Look, there's a police car parked over there. You're right. What's with the sparkly entrance? What is this place? A hospital? There's a sign. Meraktis Clinic. Oh! This is where the thief went. The thief? The one who snatched my panties. He ran into this clinic last night. Wait, maybe the police car is here. Oh, wait, maybe that police car here is to find my panties. Doubt it. Well, there's only one way to be sure. Let's investigate. There you are, Sonny. Well, you find anything yet? No, not yet. Long you loaf around here, the soldier a victory bowl gets. Just remember that. Oh, this bowl of noodle is sounding less like payment and more like punishment. Okay, first of all, I'm intrigued about, well, this part. I would say basically the panties, but yeah, let's just... That airway is surely sparkly. The Meraktis Clinic, huh? Looks more like a casino parlor than a hospital. But this is actually where the slippers came from. So, hold on here a second. So, we have someone that went from the Meraktis clinic to over the Kitaki mansion. We know that for a fact because of the yellow paint on the slippers. So perhaps it has some less to do about the car and more to do about someone taking the stand from here. No, wait, we have one with a car, one that ran, and one from the clinic. We have, I believe we either have 1 or 3 people here. They must be quite profitable. Funny, it looks closed. Maybe they're on vacation today. Don't know. I don't understand if there was an ambulance outside, but a police car? Maybe they're tax evaders. Oh, sorry, miss. Not going to the clinic today. Did something happen? No, nothing to see here. Move along. You have to find some other else to play doctor. Okay. Do we look like the right age to be playing doctor? We need a little more info on this Meraktis clinic. We can ask Mr. Eldon. He's a neighbor after all. We should check out that garage. What if the thief stole my panties is still in there? Okay. Hello, Eldon. So, your stand, Eldon's Noodles, was it? Aye, passed down father to son. That stand sees in its share of salt. Salt runs in the family, you might say. But high blood pressure does too. So, your stand, Eldon's Noodles, was stolen. Oh, it was just a stand that was stolen, sonny. I lost those wobbly wheels, my salty cruise stew pot, my stained sight. I just lost that stand, I lost a legend. The rent of this place must be hella good, though. Someone steals a legend and gets away with it on my watch. Let's find that legend, Apollo. Isn't it about time we bought a new one anyway? Or he bought a new one anyway? Are there any more details you could give me about the stand? Oh, but sonny, it happened last night. I was blowing my whistle like always. Crying the town I was. The smell of broth filled the streets, thick and salty. Got home well, right before 10 p.m. I reckon. I feel I'm gonna have to write this down, especially today, because goddamn, my mind today is only half baked. Work. Okay, so the car crash was around 9 p.m. and the food truck noodle stand was 10 p.m. so about an hour after. I guess it's not aiming for that late night market. I washed my bowls and gave the wheels a squirt of grease. I'm on one side. When did you notice it had been stolen? Early this morning, before the sun rose. Work starts early. Do that many people eat noodles for breakfast? Why not? I can eat it as a supper just because it's good. Like it's food. You don't need to eat something small for breakfast. You can eat something big for breakfast. You can be like full the whole goddamn day. I washed up on the salty shores of ruination. That stand had my whole life in it. Aye, my whole being. They took everything. All my soup stock, my noodles, my bowls, and my dreams. At least they left one bowl. Look, there's one on the ground. If I don't find that stand today, I'll be forced to walk the streets pending that bowl. My last bowl. Please, I'm under enough pressure as there is. That's it. That's where the thief who snatched my panties ran to. It's a crying shame, that is. If they have it to steal, making my loincloth, not some pretty girl's panties. The garage, right? You don't think the thief lives there, do you? I wouldn't put it past that good for nothing doctor. Good to detect a little animosity here. Let's be sure to check out that garage thoroughly. Hey, do you think something happened next door? There's a police car out front. Probably gave someone food poisoning, I bet. Anyone was risk of giving some food poisoning. That police car all got here this morning, actually. I asked what they were up to, but they wouldn't tell me. Neighbor. Well, I was surprised much. I thought the works for the wrong crowd. It was just a matter of time for he got what was coming to him. Wrong crowd. Never you mind about that. Do we have to like move to the garage? Oh shit, we have to move to the garage. We're allowed into the garage? I was about to ask, like, why do you have like Halloween decorations here? It's not, it's actually for the goddamn clinic and science shit. I was like, excuse me? This is the place. This is where that panty snatcher ran. That is a word I'm gonna say a lot today. Are you sure? Also, I'm gonna go and get something to drink because goddamn, my throat is still gonna be like a bit, not sore, but dry. I still have some drink in my thermos. If not, I'm just gonna have to fix some more then. Oh, I thought it was supposed to be music. I was confused why I couldn't hear shit. Clues to my panty snatching. Clues like a pair of panties. Trucy, could you try not to say panties so many times? Personally, I have said it so many times today. For the first of all, I'm curious about that pink-ass phone down there. I think it's a phone. There's something about this car. Oh shit, there's a green car. Let's take a close look. Well, for first of all, hello. Hey, look at that. The mirror's been broken off. Now, this is a clue. What? You're smiling like you know something I don't. You aren't keeping a clue from me, are you, Polly? A clue? Let's see. Show evidence. I hope I actually switched out now. I just realized that. Yep. My clue is this. Whoa! It's the same color and size and everything. It's a perfect match. I guess we could check it out. Two pieces of garbage with paint on them. Look at this polo. Doesn't this go in a car? Yeah, side view mirror. Also, I don't know why I read this. As I said, I'm not gonna do like the double reading. Well, looks like we're just solved the case. So the car that hit Daddy last night is sitting right in front of us. Yep. Wow, you put the pro in professional, Apollo. Gee, thanks. Okay, second of all, what is this and why is it there? That reminds me. I once read records of a case that Mr. Wright worked on many years ago. Apparently there was this car with a piece of cloth shoved in the tailpipe. That piece of cloth turned out to be a vital clue to solving the case. Wow! I remember that case record whenever I'm checking out a car. And I always check to get a tailpipe. Everyone's gotta have a hobby, I guess. Wouldn't it be funny if... Hey! There's something in here. Wait a second. Are these your... My panties! We found them! What? Already? Why did you shove it in the tailpipe? Wow, thank you, Apollo. You're a genius. Amazing. Nope. No. Really, don't mention it. No, I'm serious. I'm really impressed. You must have a nose for finding girls' panties. Jesus. That is not something you want to hear. What are those? My little panties, of course. They come home to Mama. I can't wait to use them. You're going to put them on now. Watch closely now. See? Nothing in the panties. Ta-da! As I said before, she has magical panties. She doesn't have a magical hat. She has a magical panties. That is something. I'm gonna do a bit more sound. Here we go. Whoa. Wait, where did that come from? How did that bowl get in your panties? My panties are an extra dimensional space, and they can fit in there. They're my magic panties. It's one of my best tricks. Magic panties. They love them over at the Wonder Bar. I do shows there some nightly. You mean those panties are a prop? You could have told me a little sooner. He was basically like, okay, they are used. I'm not gonna touch them. Well, that's one case closed at least. What are you saying? Was I love to catch the sly devil that ran off with a tool of my trade? Oh, right. Yeah, I know, because there is this pink-ass thing here. It's a phone with a watch on it. Kinda dig the watch, to be honest. Someone's dropped it beneath this tire. If the car moved, it would be crushed for sure. I wonder if it belongs to the doctor here. We should bring it to him later. Apollo! What is it? Now that we solved this case, we should go and report to Daddy. He'll mope if we leave him alone too long, knowing him. Okay. Doesn't seem like the type to mope, though. This is hardly a case worth reporting. Well, it doesn't really matter, does it? Let's just go there. Can we go there from here? No, apparently not, I think. Can we go from here? Ah! Hickfield Clinic. There we go. Mr. Wright's gone. Maybe he's gone for an examination. He's probably back soon. Let's wait. I think it might take some time. Daddy always loves his examinations. Don't ask, Justice. You don't want to know. Why don't we come back later? Yeah, I guess you're right. A small children's piano. I guess the man likes pink. Or pianos. A bottle is the Wright's favorite brand of grape juice. After that trial, I'll never drink grape juice again. Really not a problem for Mr. Wright, however. I'm gonna snoop in his bag. Apparently not. A swaying, spiraling stack of DVD cases. It looks ready to collapse, but to keep my distance. The television's been left on to an episode of The Steel Samurai. Looks like the same episode as before. Must be his favorite. I don't know. Okay, well, we're done here, so let's just go back then. Well, we know about the car now, so let's go and take the slippers. Hi there, Miss Plum. Actually, I kind of want to check out... Well, not those. This thing. Nothing there. Look at this cute little watch strap. I want one. It's kind of odd, though. What is it? I mean, if you want to know the time, you could just look at the phone itself. Hey, you're right. Sharp, Apollo. Thanks. Finally, some respect. So, what does that tell you? Well, the owner of this phone doesn't think through the details for one. They didn't drop their phone. They did drop their phone after all. I kinda figured they were a little spacey already. Good point. I still like it there. We can examine the panties. Well, not really much to see here. something the matter? I was just wondering if there was like a switch on these. Of course not. Huh. Mysterious. Oh, do you want to know the secret of my panties? No, no thanks. Who uses matching panties as a stage show anyway? I heard she does. That's the only thing I can say. Okay, let's check here. There's a big wastebasket by the park entrance. You aren't going to search through the trash. I don't think we need to. Oh, no, please, knock yourself out. Don't mind me. Just so we're clear, searching through the trash isn't a hobby of mine, okay? Oh, shit, we actually don't need that anymore. Apparently we don't need the slippers. That's... I feel it. That's odd. Can I present this? I found out who this mirror belongs to. Oh! You tougher than you look. Can you spit it out? Who was it? Where do they live? I just forgot. Huh. Oh, I remember, Apollo. It was the Meractis Clinic. Sheesh. Why? I'm right here, aren't I? Meractis, huh? Yes. Why is it so quiet all of a sudden? Is something wrong? No, pay me no mind. Thanks for the info. Okay. That's interesting. Can I ask a question? What? What happened in the park across the street? Oh, yes, quite a commotion. Chicago lightning, as the boss would say. Chicago... Huh? Gunfire? Someone was killed. Strange circumstances, too. You're kidding. Oh, what a morning. Trouble everywhere. The park, the gate, even our house. Oh, did something happen at your house, too? No crime without honor, without remorse. It's a private matter. Wanna hear about it? Somehow, I don't think no is an acceptable answer, Polly. So, what happened at your house? Bloomers last night. Yeah? I got a bad feeling about this. Me, little Plum Kentucky, the victim of a panty snatcher. We have a serial panty snatcher in these areas. What? So it wasn't just my panties that were stolen. Got you too, did they? Poor thing. But like I said, whoever did this is a hardened criminal. It wasn't you, was it? No, of course not. Mercy. Oh, I've heard word that panties have been disappearing lately. And the missing panties all have something in common. It's hard to imagine Trucy's and Miss Kitaki's panties having much in common. I just imagine Miss Kitaki's panties. I know, I'll find your bloomers too. Great. Show me what you're made of. What have you gotten me into this time, Trucy? Oh, hello. That girl from before. Oh, welcome home, sweetie. Ah, hello, mother. She's a Kitaki too. Huh. Oh, miss. Hmm? Here, our flyer. The Right Anything Agency. Anything Agency? Yep. Do you like the new flyer? So, this is our defense attorney, Mr. Apollo Justice. Attorney? Drop in our office. We'll be waiting. Goodbye. The hell just happened? Why did you give her our flyer? I don't know. She seemed like she could use some help. She's the heiress to a gangster dynasty. She doesn't need our help. I wouldn't be so sure. To be honest, she has very good intuition with the thought of the card last episode. Okay. So, what do we do now then? This was not also what I wanted to show her. I want to show her own panties because apparently I have them. I'm pretty sure that she's the one having them, but it's so weird that I have them in the inventory. I'm glad we found my panties. I had no idea they were so important to you. And in time for tonight's show too. A lot of people come just to see my panties, you know. The words that come out of my mouth today. You might not want to adverse it like that. Yeah, yes. I got images in my head now. Well, he's not here. I'm gonna get rid of those images. There we go, Eldon's house. What are we gonna do here? Hold on. So the clinic is there. Okay. Okay, let's just examine some shit here. Is this your Miss Eldon? There's a heart and soul of Eldon noodles. The bowl absorbed my salty soup. Its soup is gonna taste just like noodles. Wow. It does smell like noodles. Do you wash them? All my other bowls got taken away with my son. Get it back for me, sonny boy. I'm begging you. Okay. And who is this good boy? Look, a doggy. Good boy, Salty. It's called Salty. That's a salty-ass boy. I'm sure the dog has a real name, Tracy. Yep, sure does. Name's Spoon. Okay, fair enough. It's a she, by the way. Spoon doesn't seem lively. She didn't get her bowl of salty broth this morning. That's why. Poor little thing. Apollo, let's find that stand soon. For Spoon's sake. To be honest, I kind of like the name Spoon better than Salty. This house is, well, it's old. It's been well loved, that's for sure. I've lived here with my wife for many years now. It's got character, though. Just like my soup. I always thought characters was a positive thing. It looks like the oil drum is connected to the sink over there. Collecting rainwater due to the water to do the dishes. I'm environmentally conscious. You don't think he uses rainwater to cook his noodles and make the broth, do you? Well, as long as it's clean, it doesn't really matter, does it? Oh, I'm sure he finds the best water money can buy. Taste is his business, you know. Look at that sign over there. Eldon only uses water from all natural sources. Rain. I'll take rain shake on eating here. Fair enough, actually. Yay. Ooh. That's quite a sign. I take it's that's no as opposed to old. I like it. Made myself, I did. I meant to write noodles, but ran out of space. Prior planning prevents poor performance. Like for me, it spells a word all by itself. It sprouts up my image, it does. No! You have a certain power of willful denial things for it. Jesus. There's a handwritten sign here. Save the light. Save the light, indeed. Miss Eldon's house is practically in the dark here. I guess the hospital clinic next door blocks the sunlight. Everything's gone wrong since they built this monstrosity. Broth needs sun or it rots. What's a man to do? I just want my customers to get food poisoned so they can turn a pretty profit. It seems like a lot of trouble to go through for a few extra patients. Am I done here? I think I'm done here. Oh, no, not really. And that's the place right there. That's where I kept my stand covered all night. paired in with the blue tarp here. So you use this plastic sheet to cover your stand at night. I see. You see? What? Did you figure out why it was stolen? Well, no, but it does suggest that the thief knew what he or she was looking for. And clearly knew what was under that sheet. So it wasn't one of those casual drive-by stand snatchers, you mean? Not bad, Sonny. Not bad at all. Drive-by stand snatchers. I have never in my life heard anything like that, but fair enough. You do you. I was going to continue that with another sentence, but I'm not gonna. 3 shots for the price of 1. That would work for like a family price or shit, but I would just basically imagine 3 shots on 1 person. I'm pretty certain the bugger is gonna pass out for some sort of reason. Looks like we're having a special offer going on. 3 shots for the price of 1. Ooh, now's a chance, Apollo. Chance for what? I don't need any shots, thank you. Whoever runs this clinic, they seem pretty business-minded. I can't really say that when it's about shots. I might not be a business person, but at least I can understand some ground shit. I've basically been working for a place for 3 months, and I already learned how shit things goes there, which we don't really figure out. I just realized something. That bloom up there, I don't really watch much anime, but isn't like that the death bloom or something? Or am I just tripping balls here? Yo, how's it going? Daddy, how do you feel? Not bad, Trucy, not bad. It's good to have you, younguns on the case. Let's old daddy get some, well, deserved R&R. The elderly need their rest. Also, the elderly. I was like, he's not that old, and I realized he's 3 years older than I am. Oh, good God. I'm cleared up most of the cases. Wait, 33? 7 years ago. Well, somehow I thought that before 30 came like 10 and stuff. He was around 20. That makes sense. Okay. My brain somehow went with like, wait a second. -7 with that, you would be like 18 or something. No, he wouldn't. He would basically be around 20. I was right about you. Competent, capable. Tell me what you found out, if you want to. Enthusiasm is overwhelming. Well, let's start talking. Progress report. Well, I certainly didn't expect you back this early. Paul is amazing. He found my panties so quick. Almost like he was the one who stole them. I love the comments in this game, but good God. You have an interesting concept of panties. And did you find the man who gave me the 30-foot toss? Apparently was a doctor from the Meractis clinic. Meractis, eh? Heard of him? Nothing good, mind you. That reminds me, a police car was parked outside the clinic. Maybe something happened. What is this Meractis clinic anyway? Well, all I've heard are the rumors. The clinic's been making good money. In a bad way. Bad. Ties to organized crime. The Kentucky family. Get the Kitaki family. He did that on purpose. With some injuries, you can take to public hospitals, see? They use the Mercactus clinic for their patch-up jobs. Interesting. It looked like something had happened in the park. Ah, a body was found there in unusual circumstances. Something more unusual than being dead. No, it's not our concern. In other case. Right, let's ignore that and find the noodle stand. Whatever happened to professional curiosity? Oh, thanks, really. If I get tired of sleeping, maybe I'll head down to Maractus place. Better hit them up for some reparations. A little legal action would do me some good. I was wondering when I get paid. We solved the case of your accident and found a missing article of clothing. My panties! He's basically, I would not want to say that word any longer, and she just continues. That leaves the noodle stand. Feel free to drop in if you get stuck. Happy to help with anything, you know, not involving money. Goodbye, quid pro quo. Hello, pro bono. Right, back to the office to plan our next move. Okay then, let's go back to the office, I guess. That was a bunch of an update. Like, sure, he now knows who basically cheated him. But other than that, it wasn't really much happening. There is something going... Probably, it wouldn't surprise me if either the doctor is blamed for murder, or if the doctor is the one that got murdered, because there are policemen at the park where someone got shot. And at the hospital... Oh, hello there. You're the woman from the Kentucky place. Yes. I knew it. Something's the matter and you want our help, right? Well, you've come to the right place. This way, please. Thank you. My name is Alita Tiala. I have a request. Okay. What's your request? Let me guess. Something been stolen. Your flyer. It says now defending, so I thought... what? You mean you want me to defend you? Me? Maybe you could tell us what happened. Were you hit by a car? Did someone steal your stand? Or your panties? No. I'm not the client, actually. The client would be my fiancé, I suppose you could call him. Fiancé? What happened to him then? I was... Loki Roxanne. Well, hello. I got so confused about that. Like, wait, what? Wrong person. We're playing as Apollo. But hello there. I hope you have a good Tuesday and welcome in. He was arrested this morning. The charge was murder. Murder? Have you heard about what happened at the park? Well, we're gonna skip that and talk about the other things. Not gonna say anything, but that objection had a purpose. Well, she is in the Kentucky family. Something tells me something bad is gonna happen. But yes, welcome. So, what's your story? You frequent the Kentucky mansion, yes? Are you a member of their organization? No, not yet. Not yet. You see, I'm to be married next month. The boss's son. The boss's son? So he's a gangster? Yes, but the Kentuckys are locally responsible gangsters. I thought it'd be nice for a change. Quit my boring job, live the good gangster life. Who the hell want to live the good gangster life? I think you're onto something. Mrs. Kentucky. I like the sound of that. I'm not sure your daddy would care much for that. What happened? I haven't been told all the details, but I know a body was found in the park. Near the Kentucky mansion. There was a lot of police cars here. Apparently the victim was shot with a pistol. But I hear the circumstances of the shooting were rather unusual. Yeah, I've heard that as well, but no one has told me what unusual it is. Was the man standing on his hand or something while it happened? Sorry. What sort of person is... Oh, sorry. What sort of person is your fiancé? Your fiancé is the Kentucky family's only son, correct? His name is Wookie. Wookie Kitaki. We have one that is basically called Noodle's background, and one that is just reminding me of a Wook. His hands were involved with... I am so confused. The funny part is, that's not much of a spoiler. It's more like, oh, I want to see what's going on here right now. It's actually getting me curious. He does not look like a gangster. Like, sure, to be honest, he looks like a gangster, but kid-wise. Like, less of the, I have a baseball bat and a jacket, and I tossed the baseball bat and made my jacket pink. Well, that's quite a photo. I know. He can be powerful and menacing, but so cute. I wouldn't surprise me he can be menacing, but I can't see that in this picture. But if he's the boss's only son... Yes, I'm sure he'll be taking his father's place someday. Say, I'm a boss already, of this agency. Please help my Wookiee, please. Now I say Wookiee as it is like he's a goddamn Star Wars Wookiee. Right, my first solo defense case. Crime boss, son or not, I'll prove he's innocent. I prepared a letter for the request. I know you need those. Oh, look at that. Right, let's go and check out the scene of the crime. Are we allowed to do that now? We basically tossed away and been, like, told that we would be splashed with, I don't know, nitroglycerin or something. Oh, the detention center. Is it still like this cute young man as he says he is, or is it gonna be a gangster person now? Polly, you look as happy as a clam in its shell. I mean, you're now officially involved. True. That is true, actually. We are officially involved. It still wouldn't surprise me to believe that we are kids. I actually don't really know how old this guy is. Can I check that? Can I check myself in this? I can't really check. Wait, can I? Oh, right. I was like, there are 2 bars up there. Why doesn't it only show 1 bar? But that's because the other one is the evidence. 19, fair enough. 21, fair enough. No idea. Either he is a nutcase that is basically capable of walking to any goddamn hospital he wants to, or he has a twin brother. I basically just saw Game Grumps some day ago play the second game with the other hooty guy. I was like, oh my god, I recognize you. For Laura, this is it. Oh, I did the wrong voice. For Laura, this is it. Place where the battle begins. But yeah, I've never played this game. I have played the first trilogy. I have played the other 2 games of this, but never this one. I played Pom as well when he showed up. Yeah, I was like, he just popped up. I was like, oh my god, you are here. Why are you here? Ah, yes, where a thorn is. I was hoping we could see Mr. Wookie Kitaki. Sorry, he's questioning right now. Could take a while. Right. Oh well, I guess we have to come back later then. So much for that battle. Well, I just went here to check if I could, but we don't really need to be here. We were supposed to technically check this area. I feel I recognize the sign on the motorcycle. Or it might be that I've seen it somewhere, but I'm gonna have to check later. So this is it, my first murder crime scene. Oh, it's your kids again. Look, can't you find some other place to play? We are not playing, yet the other guy thought we were playing Doctor. Basically a 15-year-old and like probably a 19-year-old. That would be weird. We're investigating, aren't we, Apollo? Sir, I have a letter of request here. A letter of... Why does it say hit request on it? Hit request? I just saw that when it popped up. I was like, who the hell do you want us to kill? Excuse me, as I said, I'm not gonna do voices when there is question mark. The last time I did that, I was doing a man's voice for a woman, or the other way around. Truth to be told, having these and the sidekicks kinda bothers me. I was hoping for a change of all the hustle with Maya. To be honest, I love having sidekick in this. I have no problem with that. Ah, now I remember you. I don't think I've seen you in the first games, but I think Gavin. Oh, no, wait a second. Now I remember. He's from the second game as well, I think. It's you, Mr. Gavin. It's Mr. Gavin. Who's this guy? I must say, I'm used to being inspected by the ladies, but this is the first time I've felt this way with a man. That sentence, excuse me. Mr. Gavin. But we sent him to prison. Oh, Fräulein. What a sweet morsel like you doing in such a dismal place. Can I help? Yes. The police officer fellow here won't let us in. We even have a letter of request. I must be exhausted standing out here. I'll take you to the scene of the crime. But yeah, now I remember now I believe I remember seeing him. I've seen him in the Dual Destinies game, if I'm not mistaken. By your leave, officer. Yes, sir, of course, sir. Very well, this way, Fräulein. Well, she's just giddily. Hey, what about me? Yeah, I was wondering. Either I thought it was just slowly, like, changing scene, but no, they just left me behind. Well, we found the cart at least. Wow, he has everything. That is an old-ass cart, though. Damn, I would say restore the thing a bit. Please. On that note, enjoy your investigation. Oh, thank you. Will we see you again? As the wind, Fräulein. I'll be riding on it. Who was that? Apollo, look! A corpse! What? Hey, it's just a mannequin. Oh, wow. It sure got me. Might I ask you what it is you're doing here? Hi, Sky, because... Oh, it's you. How did you kids get in here? Oh, this guy. Well, he was more like a prince, really. Let us in. Him again. That glimmerous fop always getting in my way. Anyway, this scene is off limits. Excuse me, we have a letter of request. Give us back Gumshoe. I'm not gonna lie, I do actually miss Gumshoe, but I am actually happy to see Sky again because of the, like, the extra episode in the other games. It's a bit fun to see her actually, like, getting up in the world and being a student of science. One moment. Why is she holding that big magnifying glass? I'd recognize that handwriting anywhere. Scientific analysis says this was written by Alita Tialia. Thanks. It took you 30 minutes to figure that out. We have been standing here. Like, that is basically just reminding me of the goddamn meme. We've been standing here for 30 minutes. Jesus. She just has the letter reading it. We just stand here. We don't even question it. Nope. 30 minutes later. So, what's up with the mannequin there? Oh, it's taking the place of the body, preserving the scene of the crime as it would be found. Was the body so stiff it was basically just like that? The body was pulling the stand. So, you're a defense attorney, are you? Detective Emma Sky. I'm in charge of this crime scene. She doesn't seem that happy about it. Now you know why hands are involved. Pulling the cart. God damn it! I was like Has his hands been like cut off? Has something else happened? No, he dragged the cart. Oh, I love that. Oh, Jesus Christ. That was brilliant, actually. Sometimes I'm really easily just to laugh, but to be honest, I'm easily entertained. Especially today, because I was up until like 4 in the morning playing some D&D. Nah, it wouldn't spoil anything major. Fair enough, actually. Absolutely fair enough. She doesn't seem that happy about many things. I trust you know how to stay out of the way. I always carry 2 pairs of handcuffs, just in case. Can we get Mr. Right down here, so at least one of us can escape? That would be pretty good, actually. Hey there, no messing with the crime scene. But we need to investigate. Investigations are to be carried out by professionals scientifically. God, she has a smug-ass face. She's not going to let us check out the crime scene, is she? Hey, Apollo! My very unscientific analysis tells me something here is very suspicious. I think I know what you mean. It's kinda hard to not notice. I better check out what we came here to find at least. Do you mean the big-ass thing in the middle of the screen? Eldon Noodle? Hey there, no messing with the crime scene. Oh, but this is just the same. Oh, almost. Apollo, look! That's down! Yeah, it's Eldon Noodles. Mr. Noodles backwards. I didn't even realize until Gani told me. I've noticed. Well, we solved the case of a missing stand at least. Though the circumstances could stand to be better. Could you stop using, like, unthoughtful puns? It wasn't even meant to be a pun, it was just there because. And here's the tarp. The weird thing is, like, everything is, like, set up nicely. Ooh, rice ball, ramen. Wait, hold on. The menu says ramen, rice ball. I thought I was gonna read, like, ramen, ramen, and rumen. But no, it just says ramen 3 times and then a rice ball. They sell a single-ass rice. Ramen is life. Yeah, fair enough. What else do you need? Ramen is life. Fair enough. They did actually ask before, like, who eats ramen as breakfast? Like, why couldn't you? I ate it as supper yesterday. Why should you be able to eat it as breakfast? Okay, the defendant. Detective Sky. Quiet, please. It's snack time. Well, your mouth might be chewing on shit, but your ears are empty. I don't know what that is, but it actually kind of looks like, I don't know, chocolate dipped crunches or something. I kind of want that. You are munching loud as hell, though. I'm pretty certain she does this on purpose. We're not making any progress here. She must not be very busy. I never seem to get a lucky break. Back after 9 years and they won't give me the position I requested. Back after 9 years. Wait, so 7 years was the last game. So 2 years was the second game. Where I think the extra episode of her is. Damn. And then I hear he gave up the defense authority life. He? Who's he? An ex-defense authority? Yeah, guess who? If they basically just said the name, I'm pretty certain she would be hella happy. Or pissed. Because he left. But I'm pretty certain she would be more fine with us if we actually told her. Detective Sky. Quiet, please. Oh my god, you goddamn snatch. I'm just pressing A as much as I can right now. I think I know what I'm gonna have to do here. Hold on. Present... Shit. I couldn't actually present people. I am gonna do this, but I know snack time is coming up. Yes, snack time. Holy shit, she's crunching loudly. I'm not gonna lie though, I kinda want like these cheese, like, what is it called? Cheese doodles, like dipped in chocolate now. I don't know why, I just want that now. God, why did you show me that, Sky? I am like getting like the munchies right now. Especially like the sugary and like spicy crunchies thing. Munchies, crunchies. Well, I'm done here. She doesn't let me do anything. I love we're allowed in. Oh, apparently she left. But we're not allowed to do anything else. It's like, hi there. Goodbye. Hold on, we're just gonna have to go past here to the clinic. Something's gonna tell me that he is not here, or we can't get help with the Sky person. Oh. Nope, apparently he is here. Hello. Oh, you're back. Run into some problems. Oh, Polly, didn't you want to tell Daddy something? Who? Me? No, I'm fine, really. What's this? There is a problem. No, no problem, actually. I got a defense request. A defense request? That is a problem. Huh? I've given up on the court. I'm not a lawyer anymore. The request was for me. Oh, right. You're a lawyer, aren't you? Jesus. I am actually kind of curious what happened 7 years ago. Because sure, it is after the third game. But I can't remember anything that bad happening that he just left for 7 goddamn years. Okay. Murder. So what about this defense request? It's related to the murder in the people park, actually. And guess what? We found Mr. Eldon's noodle stand at the scene of the crime. Did you know? That's unusual indeed. I'm getting the feeling he is setting me up. First of all, he is trying to let me find the guy who drove him over, which is fair, to be honest. I might not be in a setup. Helping the guy who lost a noodle stand. The panties might not also be a setup, but everything basically leads to the same place, I believe. So, well, everything of these leads to the same place. I'm pretty certain something else is gonna happen over there as well. Never heard of a noodle stand being used as a murder weapon. First of all, it was not a murder weapon. Actually, we don't know what a murder weapon is. I basically went like, no, he wasn't killed by a noodle stand. But my brain went, we don't know that. I was like, I think the murder weapon was something else. Oh, you know mean you don't know what the murder weapon was. That funny detective lady won't let us on the scene. What kind of detective wears a lab coat anyway? A lab coat, huh? And I think she'd be involved with this. You know her. Oh, you could say that. So, you know her, don't you? I met her on a case. This was about 10 years ago. She was still a high school student at the time. That would make her about the same age as me. 10 years ago. Okay, I don't know why I'm just like interested in what's going on here. 10... Wait a second, 15? Wait, is Apollo about 15 and he's actually a attorney? Wait, that actually means that he's about the same age as I have no idea, actually. But I did say about the same age. So I guess around somewhere there, I don't know. That's my daddy, he knows all the police types. But at the same time, with it actually being 7 years ago, it wouldn't surprise me perhaps Gumshoe doesn't work any longer. He might actually like... Either he has got on top of everything, or he's stopped working as a police. I actually don't know. I just realized that now. Oh wait, maybe you know that other guy too. That other guy? That shining prince on the motorcycle. Prince? Apollo, tell me about this Prince of Truces. Indulged concerned father. Fair enough, actually. He was at the crime scene. He looked just like Mr. Gavin. Oh, did he now? Know him? And my guess is Christoph Gavin's younger brother. His brother? We're acquaintances after a fashion. Clavier Gavin, rock and roll god incarnate. Clavier? What a lovely name. He's so dreamy. I didn't know Mr. Gavin had a brother. And what was he doing out there? Well, with the thought, if I'm not mistaken, the other game that comes after this, I think he might be the prosecutor. So one brother did some illegal shit as a lawyer, and the other brother might not do illegal shit as a prosecutor. Fair enough. I have a feeling you'll be crossing paths soon again. Now, what was the problem again? Having trouble investigating the crime scene at the park. Yeah, that detective woman won't let us. Go to the office. Under the silk top hat, you'll find a bottle of white powder. Try taking that to this detective. White powder. Oh god, we're gonna remind her of 10 years ago. Just take it to her. We'll be fine, you'll see. Oh, and tell her I said hi. Fair enough. Okay. Excuse me. Oh, I was about to say excuse me, miss, but she's not here any longer. Don't worry, we're just gonna look for some drugs, apparently. So this must be the silk top hat Mr. Wright mentioned. Let's take a closer look. Huh? Whoa! You know what this is, Trucy? I remember finding some in Daddy's dresser when I was little. I thought it was sugar, so I licked it. He got mad at me. This is getting more and more suspicious. Let's go talk to that detective. She sure knows what that white powder is. Oh, no way this is his daughter, by the way. I still believe that necklace as well as the picture inside belongs to the victim in the first case. Fair enough. Because he did lose the necklace and it wasn't found, and it looks the same as Mr. Wright, so yes. I just don't know why he claims her to be his daughter. Yet, I'm just one case ahead of you after all. Fair enough. And also, I hope you have fun with this game. But yeah, I do understand, because I can absolutely understand that it might be stepdaughter or something. But that's the thing. She has been here for a long while. What it sounds like. So I don't understand the connection with the first guy and the girl here. So I understand your thinking, because I thought the same. Because the guy in the first case had a necklace. It looked like the drop that Mr. Wright has. It got lost in the case, and it says that's a picture of my daughter. And here she is. But it's not only that they're trying to hide it. What I understand, she has been here for a long while. The picture you see there on the wall, I still think it has something to do with her. That wouldn't surprise me. I did think the same thing. I never really looked close at it. I only saw like this part. But it looks like a magician, so either it is her real father. Actually, doesn't that look like the guy from the first case? It kinda does, doesn't it? Or does it? Huh. Okay, I'm gonna do this, because I'm gonna have to, like, check this out later. But either it's like, as I said, it's the real father, or it's just like an idol she has. But I really want to find out as well, because yes, I agree, this is not his daughter. Stepdaughter, like, something like that, similar. But it's like, I want to know really what happened, because they basically... The guy got killed like yesterday or something like that, a few days ago. And she's here. I'm pretty certain she has been with Mr. Wright a long time, which means there's something going on here, and I don't know what. I am really curious about that, and I want to know what. Let's see, let's move here. Hello there, Sky, or do you still have the munchies? Because trust me, I have now. I mean, the first case was entirely cleared up as well. Yeah, the only thing I can think of is the pendant. The only thing I can think of that wasn't cleared up was the pendant. That's the only thing. I still don't know what kind of revenge she was talking about, as well as the murder motive. Ah, right. That's true. I didn't think of that. We only figured out why, like, that he did it, not why he did it. I'm guessing it has something to do with 7 years ago. Or in between then and now. If not, they basically have done some in the middle of the other games, and that's curious. Does this ring any bells? Is that... It couldn't. Where did you get that? I brought it from the office. You work at the Wright & Co. law office, yes? Yeah, sort of. So there's something, of course. Yeah, the motive is hidden, absolutely. So I would say it's basically just the necklace and the motive. But I'm very curious about that, especially why the guy in white hat wanted to basically fuck around with a poker thing, and then Phoenix has the necklace. I am so curious about that, how that worked. But we're gonna learn that later on. I am really like, ooh, let's do this. This is so fun, to be honest. I have played every other game now, except for this one. This is the only game I've not played. The other two after this I have played, but I am also gonna stream them. I have played the first trilogy, and I've also played the Chronicles one. Well, I mean, the entire case makes no sense if you think about it. If that dude really is her father. Yeah, in that sense, it doesn't really make sense. Why would he want to frame Phoenix? Yes, that's definitely true. Also, it wasn't much of framing. It was basically just like making him cheat if he takes care of her. Yeah, we're gonna have to figure that out. I'm really curious about that. But that is basically how I'm like curious how she came into this life, because she even came to that trial and gave us the card. She was like involved with everything here. So I don't know. Either it can be that she somehow, let's say, quote unquote, escaped from the real father, and he figured out something about Phoenix and the daughter. And when Phoenix realized that with the necklace, he basically just took the necklace. I don't know. Detective Sky, how do you know my dad? Daddy? I'm sorry, who did you say you were? Tracy Wright. Phoenix Wright's daughter. Because it's not only like, oh, like the guy in the white hat was her father like 2 days ago. She basically says Tracy Wright. She has basically like taken the last name as well. Mr. Wright has a daughter. You seem shocked. Well, if you're Mr. Wright's daughter and you're his apprentice, then I'm available to help you in any way I can. Thanks. You can start by not calling me Mr. Wright's apprentice. This powder is used for detecting fingerprints. Fingerprints? I guess you might call it a memento from the time I spent with Mr. Wright. White powder memories. If you find any evidence with fingerprints on it, please let me know. We'll dust it in dust for prints. Well, she's quite an eager beaver all of a sudden. Let me go and check something, miss. I'm kinda curious about something. I don't think this is gonna work, but it's worth a shot. Yes! We don't have fingerprints, but we might have toe prints. You aren't going to search through the trash. I don't think we need to. Oh, no. Oh, wait. This is the same thing we did before. Just we're clear. Searching through the trash isn't a hobby of mine, okay? Oh, no. Apparently they just said the same thing again. I'm still curious about the slippers over there. Okay, yeah, that was at least worth a try. Let's go back to the people park. It's a knife. A shiv, to be precise. Oh, lingo! The defendant, Waki Kitaki, is a son of a known gangsters. The police are assuming this belongs to him. Wait, but wasn't the murder weapon a pistol? Look at this, there's a handprint on this shiv. Where? A handprint. There might be a fingerprint. Let's investigate. Okay. Wow, it's so slow. Oh wait, it did that automatically. That was not even me. Right, first choose a fingerprint you want to examine. Oh, so I'm gonna have to learn about this first, then I deal with it. So apparently the other thing was foot fungus, and now we have finger fungus. Choose a fingerprint. Look closely at the handle. Yeah. Finger fungus. See, there's more than one fingerprint there. Those black spots. That's right. Pick one you want to analyze. Probably the one that is like the best of them. This one. Right. Let's get detecting. Wow, she's practically glowing with excitement. She's smug again. First, bring us some aluminium powder. That explains why she shouldn't eat it. I forgot what sort of powder it was. It's not good to eat metal like that, especially aluminium. With a press of A, like this, see? The oil left by the prints absorbed the aluminium powder. So just to dust it off. And blow it off. I remember doing that. I remember playing on the 3DS with the original game, and you basically could just like blow in the microphone. Blow! It's like whistling, you know? It's like whistling. You know how to whistle, don't you? Just use X. You don't need to explain how to blow, because it's easier than to whistle. If you fail at whistling, you're blowing. Wow, amazing. It's like magic. Isn't it though? Right, let's give this a shot. Incidentally, it's important that you cover the entire fingerprint with powder. It's not like we basically need to care how much we use. I'm just gonna like make this screen flashbang myself, to be honest. Whee! And I'm pretty certain we got the whole goddamn fingerprint in one shot here. We did. That sounded so old. Good. Clear. Quite impressive. Next to match the print. The police office has a sample, so you can tell whose fingerprints this belong to. That doesn't sound like much fun as actually finding the print. Okay, pick the person whose print you think it is. I probably have a good idea whose knife this is already. Oh, for crying out loud, it's just gonna make me choose this one. To be fair, it's very, very equal. Oh god, okay, we just proved ourselves. We just fought ourselves here. Oh, he cannot be the murderer because we're the defendant. Look, he's a knife with his fingerprint. Will you help me find him? Oh, good god. So the fingerprint do belong to the defendant. Yes, isn't it amazing? The power of science. It's my life. Apollo, she's sparkling. And I'm dimming. Look sharp, spirit up. The real fight is yet to come. Chin up, Polly. The trial hasn't been started, I'm already losing. Also known as a shiv. Why could, like, for me, a shiv is basically an improvised knife. So why call that a shiv? Okay, the police officer. Also, that thing must have been standing around the area, because it is basically put down on like a cinder block. That carrying this thing around would be pain. So it must have been around the area where they basically could just put it there. Otherwise, having this outside the police station and carry it here. God damn. This mannequin dressed up to look like a police officer. I've seen one at the station. A mannequin in place of a body. The body of the victim has already been removed. Do you think the victim was the noodle stand thief? What do you think, someone killed him because he stole it? Yeah! Taking care of business. Like Plum Kitaki style. Try not to sound too eager about that, please. And this is Mr. Eldon's noodle stand, obviously. It does say Eldon in big letters, doesn't it? And that mark on this his paper lantern. That looks familiar. It's gonna be a little weird telling him, what with the corpse and all. Anyway, that wraps up 3 of our cases. That's right, congratulations, Apollo. That leaves us with a 1 case that's worse than all the 3 put together. Murder. Don't tell Trucy that, because she was devastated about her panties disappearing. Blue tarps has been placed on the ground around the stand. Apollo, I bet the victim was going to have a picnic here. Guess he could have eaten all the noodles he wanted. Don't touch those. Those are preserving the crime scene. Oh, I guess the police put those tarps here after all. Makes better sense, to be honest. Okay, let's search trash again. There's gotta be good clues or 2 around here. You and your trash cans. Go ahead, knock yourself out. Please, can't you see I'm doing my... Huh? Look, another pair of... underwear? Oh, for crying out loud, we found a woman's underwear. Wow, Apollo, you're a genius at finding panties. Stop saying that. Wait, these aren't... They're not mine! This has been stolen to the funny party that she basically has a similar looking pair. I know exactly who those belongs to. Let's just go and give them to her. Get this over with. Well, apparently not. Can we go in? An impressive gate befitting the Kitaki mansion. Look at the nameplate. Kitaki. That's so cool. Short and blunt. Like any good gangster. Oh, let's change our name. How about... Bah! Maybe that's too short and blunt. What do you think? No comment. I kinda love how childish this is. I don't know why, it's just something with it. Examine! No. But I know there is the slippers in there. Why can't I take the slippers with me? Also, why can I not just talk to the goddamn lady? Because I want to get rid of her pants. I don't want them in my inventory. Let's go back to the park. Let's see if we can, like, show her something. Actually, is there anything else we need to check? I just went away from here because... apparently there's more to check on this. A knife is sticking straight into the ground. With the defender's fingerprints on it, which means... I think he stuck it into the victim. I don't know what he did with it, but I don't like it. He cooked noodles. Benches line the river running through the park. Ah, a little urban oasis. I bet children come here to splash around in the water. That river is a little deep for splashing, and a little dirty. Well, they could listen to the water and pretend they were playing. Okay, fair point, but still. Okay, so we have checked tarp, we have checked this, we checked this. I guess we're done here. Okay, so we're gonna present everything which have found here, which is these. Sorry, I don't think I can help you with that. I think you need more than just scientific help. But ask me anything you like, just ask scientifically. Scientifically, do you know who this belongs to? Are there any fingerprints on that thing? The defender's fingerprints were found on that knife. Which means that at the very least, he was here at the scene of the crime. It's highly possible, yes. Yeah, the problem is I don't understand why he would have a shiv and a gun. Ah, this doesn't look good. No use worrying about that. About what's out already. Just worry about what's yet to come. Fair enough. Okay, well, it doesn't look like there's anything here. Wait, hold on. Do we need to talk about something? Oh, okay. We apparently now, when she actually wants to talk about shit, we are allowed to talk about shit. The reporter came in late last night. The body was found much as you see it now. As I said, stiff body like hell, to be honest. It is standing up straight. It is just... wow. Frozen solid. Except it was a real body. But why? Why was the body pulling a noodle cart? If I knew the answer to that, I wouldn't still be here. Well, what was the cause of death? A bullet wound. To the temple. He was shot by a pistol. Ooh. Headshot. A pistol? Not the easiest thing to come by in this day and age. Unless you're a cop. Or a gangster. Incidentally, the victim's name was Pal Meraktis. I guess the doctor of the Meraktis hospital. I just received that autopsy report, in fact. Okay, fair enough. I mean, really, what's up with this case? It's enough to make me want to run off, pulling a mysterious noodle stand behind me. Not so mysterious, actually. We should tell her, Apollo. After all, we know where the stand come from. A likely story. I didn't come here to play games, you know. Actually, we do know where the noodle stand come from. The noodle stand owner is... this guy! That was this... I love, though, that he basically have a bowl of noodles on his head. Who's the old guy? This is the preparer of the Eldon noodles, Mr. Eldon himself. He's famous in this part of town. Not bad. I guess Mr. Wright picked the right kids for the job. That saves me a lot of work. Thanks. I do love this. She's talking about like, oh yeah, you kids run away and play some games. She was basically the same age as Apollo then. When she wanted to find out what happened with her sister and stuff. That saves me a lot of work. Thanks. Okay, fair enough. We got that as evidence. Hold on, there we go. What sort of person was the victim anyway? You mean, what did he do? He was a doctor. A doctor? I'm starting to see a connection here. Oh, me? I'm just a supervisor for this crime scene. Detective Sky, I was out of the country for a while. I came back to be a forensic scientist. Oh, were you studying abroad? Something like that. I was studying in Europe. Forensic science. She really loves forensic science because you cannot stop saying that. Just as much as Truce, you cannot stop saying panties. But when I got back here, they threw me in a criminal affairs just like that. Why did you just become a forensic expert in Europe? Well, I suppose that was an option, but I had a lot of favors to repay to people back here. Favors? Wasn't she in high school when she left? What? What's that look for? I was involved in an incident before I left. But Mr. Wright and his people helped me out. I owe them. Oh, so Maya and Wright, because it's basically only two people. I think. It might also have been Pearl, but I don't think so. Really? I had no idea. She's been out of the country for a while. She probably doesn't know about Mr. Wright's current state of affairs. Could you tell us a bit about the defendant? He's the only son of the Kentucky family, yes? Wookie Kentucky. I don't know if he is the boss's son, but he's certainly throwing his weight around violently in the detention center. I see. Why was he arrested in the first place? You are a defense attorney, aren't you? You're not his by any chance. Actually, yes I am. Well, we have a witness to the moment of the crime. Huh? The witness called the police. They'll be testifying during the trial tomorrow. I'm a bit curious how things goes on here. So the people park is there. So there was a car that went straight to the first X. Okay, I am so confused about what's going on here. Because first of all, we had a guy that stole panties. He got from there to Meraktis Clinic. The Meraktis Clinic had a car that went from this place to the clinic. But we have a doctor from the clinic that took Eldon's noodle stand and went to the park. So why did he go around in a circle? Why basically go like from this end to this end, then someone over here went from here to the clinic? What? I actually cannot believe I skipped that. What did you say? A witness called the police to... Oh, okay, that's not really shocking. It's kind of something that happened. Could you tell us a bit more about the victim? Well, let's see. Apparently he's a physician at a clinic in the area. Quite well off too, from the sound of it. The name is Meraktis Clinic. Maybe that's where the cop cars was parked there. What? You have been to the clinic? Yeah, though on a related issue. I told the detective about the case of the stolen noodle stand. I see. So that means Dr. Meraktis stole the stand and pulled it all the way here. That would seem to be the case. So he might have done that to try and hide from people. Because he basically like dressed up, took the stand and pretended to be Mr. Eldon. That's what I'm guessing right now. But why? Don't ask me. So, have you met the defendant? No. Visiting hours are almost over at the detention center. You might think about wrapping up here and heading over. Good idea. I don't know what good is will do. We have a witness and a knife with prints. Have I mentioned I got a bad feeling about this? But don't worry, it's like a right tradition. Someone tradition I can live without. You mean turning shit around? Hopefully it goes well. I'm kinda glad though I changed my recording things. Because before, when I played the first trilogies, I decided to edit everything down to 1 hour per video. I basically have 90 videos on my YouTube with the first trilogy. And yes, because it was very, very odd for me to record and stream back then, there are some stuff that got corrupted and lost. So around 90 to 100 episodes of just the first Ace Attorney trilogy. Speaking of, I'm gonna have to basically upload the other one in a few days. I'm gonna try and do it like per week, but I was a bit busy yesterday, like not yesterday, but like fixed with everything, so I wasn't capable of uploading everything. Lately I've been doing one per day, but I will kind of lose like footage soon. Because like there are some stuff I might upload and some stuff I feel like, nah, I'm not gonna upload that. And that means I'm gonna have these latest stream to be uploaded, some of them. Which means that it's gonna be like a week in between everything. But we still have 3 minutes. I'll put in your request, but don't expect anything. The father's talking in the private room with him. The father? You mean like a priest? I mean the suspect's father, Mr. Winfred Big Wins Kitaki himself. You mean like a priest? She's so used to saying daddy that basically father is like, oh, you talk about an exorcist. Someone is having a rough time. Hello. Ah, they're here. Mate, I kinda dig the apron you have, actually. I love, like, the badass feeling his face has, and then, like, the bandana with his, like, name on it. Then he has this thing on him. I love that, though. Whoa, this guy radiates power. Power with a cute apron. I was about to say power and cuteness. Your work is lawyer? Yes, sir. Well, I'm Big Wins Kitaki. 4th head of the Kitaki family. Capiche? Actually, I came to speak to her son. Mr. Justice. Yes? My son's innocent. He has killed no one. If he were found guilty, it wouldn't be good. Capiche? Yep. Yes, I'm all about capiching. Capiche loud and clear. You gotta do it more than just understand to make it. You'll learn, though. Even if the lesson comes at the end of your short life. I don't feel so good. What's the big idea, old man? You can't treat me like a kid no more. Not now. You know, I want to go to clinic. I like it here. You must be working. A G is not for the G. It does. A hard time, biz boy. A G is not a G till it does a hard time. You'll see. I'll get out of here. Things will change. Silence. My apologies, Mr. Justice. He's usually such a nice boy. I kinda... This family, though, is some serious weirdness, but somehow I love it at the same time. Forgive me if I have a hard time believing that. You can't take me under your wing this time, old man. You heard me? I don't need no trial. I did it. He just does it. He just says that to get away from the girl. I think that's enough for today, Mr. Justice. Don't let me down tomorrow. I just realized something. We don't... Because we're playing as Apollo, we don't have this... like, Magitama look thing. Damn. So much for talking for our client. Oh, we made so much progress today. We even found my panties. I had fun, at least. Of course, the biggest mystery of all remains. How am I supposed to build a case for the trial? Oh, I almost forgot. It's time for my show. Tonight I'm performing at the Wonder Bar. You should come and check it out. Alright. It's basically as he said. They just like seeing her panties.